Well, I drove up to the entrance, and it's pretty daunting in a truck. You've got no bonnet on that, you're looking, seeing nothing, not where you're going to go, so you had to pick your line first. And yep, I think, well, you're here now, you've got to do it.
We lined up and John nosedived in, went for it. Hold her there, mate. Hold her up.
Well, as you can see, John got himself into a bit of a pickle. Now, I told John to drive it, but you know what? I don't reckon he would have done his truck like that. So he put mine right in there. But my big concern is how Rick's big truck's going to take it, because he's got big sides on that. So settle back, enjoy the second episode of Exploring Off the Grid.
Thought, yep, give it a go driving now, but yeah, nothing. Just buried myself deeper, and yep, I was stuck there, trapped in there. Sorry, Jamie, I must have said that 20 times. Sorry, Jamie, but hey, he gave me permission to drive it.
It dug straight into the bottom. So a little bit of lack of preparation we had there. We weren't expecting it to be that deep. So we were digging around for a little while trying to get the winch rope out.
The only other option we had when I was nosed in, pretty deep in the mud, like you see the level there. Tried to get to the winch rope, connected, but yeah, no hope. Just no hope to get into it. So had to come up with plan B. I was locked in there like a criminal, so I couldn't get out of the truck even if I wanted to. I reckon I got the good job at the moment because everyone else is getting dirty, muddy feet. I just got wet feet and stuff. Can't even get out, so how good's that? So I'm going to give it a winch back and see if I can get a bit more drive forward. We try the winch backwards with the rear winch and hold it, give another drive. I don't know how the brakes are going to hold me once we get back a little bit. Bloody hell, that's steep. Unfortunately, with the brakes lacking on the canter, being wet or whatever, no chance, it's too unsafe, so we canned that idea.
We couldn't safely get to the winch rope, so we decided, one of the guys that were there actually spectating offered to give us a bit of a tow through. So we thought that's the safest option, quickest, easiest, so we went with that. We hooked up the kinetic rope,
okay, and he reversed back to a, within 12 foot, and took up the slack and just gently pulled me forward to where I could get driving the vehicle, so all good. When I got through out of the gunshot, out of the way, it was Rick's turn, and I thinking, he's sitting up there, he'd be sweating bullets.
Yeah, right, so I saw John get through and seen what he'd done, so I thought, I can't turn back now. So he's done it. I'm gonna have to give this brand new sucker a go. So yeah, that was a bit daunting, and I was, you're looking straight down at that bottom as you come over the edge. She's nice and steep. John got stuck, nosed it into the ground. Winch is hooked up. Everything's ready to go, so here we go.
Hold that line.
Yeah, so when I nosedived in, I got a bit further than John, which was good. So I thought I was nearly going to get through there, but yeah, just not quite. Yeah, look, the Sherpa winch, 25,000 pound. Just had to trust it was going to do its job. So it fully submerged. It was faultless. It just done it with ease. It didn't even sound like it was struggling. So yeah. Yeah, so as soon as I winched out, the whole crowd, they pretty well disappeared. I'm thinking, righto, they're all going back to their camp and had enough of watching us clowns play in the mud. So, but anyway, we went around that right-hander there, and there's that next climb out with all the holes and the ruts, and yeah, there they all were, waiting to see what the big trucks can do.
Good job, Johno.
I'm out of your way, mate. I'm going to come have a look.
Yeah, that was an interesting climb, but yeah, we both climbed out of there without too much drama at all. Plenty of wheel lift. That got them all pretty excited, so yeah, it was really cool.
Well, after a good night around the fire, it's now morning and it's time to check out the damage from Gunshot. There's a couple of marks and plenty of mud, mostly on Jamie's Canter, mind you, but so far both of the trucks are doing well. Time to hit the track and head for Cockatoo Creek.
Well guys, we're rolling north on the old Tele track this morning, and just come out of Gunshot this afternoon, so we camped north of Gunshot last night, and the track is top. Got the both mirrors tucked right in, plenty of branches scraping down the side. The wrap will be copping a bit of a flogging, but that's right, we can fix it up when we get home. So, but yeah, great adventure so far, it's been awesome. Cockatoo Creek, you do need to walk it first because there's some holes that you've just got to be really careful not to drop into. Nothing too hard or serious, but yeah, just pick your line and go for it.
Turning circle off the truck.
All right, just rolling down into Cockatoo Creek. A little steep and rocky, a little narrow for the Isuzu truck, but shouldn't be any problems. Oh, how nice is that? Might have to get through here and maybe go in for a freshen up. Now I do know there's a big hole on the right, so we'll hang out to the left and swing around. And yeah, shouldn't be no dramas for this big beauty. Righto, the exit out of Cockatoo Creek. John's taking the right-hand track, the harder one. So I can't let him have one up on me. So yeah, I think I'll take the same and see how this thing goes. Just have to watch I don't roll into the bank there a little bit. A little tight there for the truck, but all good. Try to get my right tyre placed at the right spot so that I climb out of there. Let's see how she goes. Come on, big girl. You can do it. Oh, too easy. That was easy. How good.
30, no drama.
Yeah, mate, absolutely. That was fantastic. Well, I can't believe people do this sort of crap, leaving their rubbish, sitting by the public toilet here at Cockatoo Creek. Take your bloody rubbish with you. Yeah, so the only disappointing part about Cockatoo Creek was people leaving that bloody rubbish. You know, we turned up near the old toilet, which is out of order now. But everyone thought it was just a dumping ground, so there was bags of rubbish and shit everywhere. So John and I, we grabbed some rubbish bags, cleaned it all up, chucked in the back of the Canter, so we'll get rid of that when we can. Well, if everyone could do their own little bit like this, clean up someone else's mess, it's not nice, but geez, we'd have a much nicer place to visit and not put up with garbage and poo tickets everywhere.
You want to come and do the track and see good stuff, not this.
Yeah, not people. Really not that hard, eh?
We pulled up this nice little lagoon, I guess you would call it, and Rick's got a 12-volt pump, so we thought, well, we'll get the pump out, hose down, hooked up the hose down the mud out of the winch rope area, cleaned it up, just give it a good clean out, see what was in there, you know, and just free it up a bit before it set like concrete, because that would happen to Cape York mud. Very muddy, it gets into the fibres, and all the new age stuff, synthetic rope, the kinetic snap straps, very important to actually clean the grit out. from inside the fibres, because any sharp edges is just going to ruin your gear. So clean it out the best you can.
The Cape is a simply amazing place, and one of the best bits about it is the people you run into along the way. People that have been planning their adventure for months or even years. And they've finally made it to Cape York. Everyone is loving the new trucks, especially seeing them getting used out on the track.
Yeah, so we swung into Elliot Pools. We skipped fruit bat on this trip because we've been there many times. So yeah, the boys, we went down to Elliot, had a quick dip in there, freshen off after a few days of not camping by a river. So especially after last night, we had Gunshot, so we finished fairly late on that one. So yeah, it's always a beautiful spot, so it was great.
Not bloody bad at all. This with somebody else.
After leaving the falls, Rick wanted to make a beeline for Canal Creek, where he had a cracking little camp spot all picked out for the night.
Yeah, look, I really wanted to camp right here at Canal Creek for this exact reason. So the creek here is just beautiful. So you can sit here with a beer, lean against the edge. We're going to cook up a camp oven tonight, have a nice roast, and just relax for tonight. Yeah. Yeah, so I was here at Canal Creek nearly 12 months to the day actually, so we camped this exact spot, so I was really hoping this spot would be free, so yeah, luckily, yeah, there was no one here, so it was good.
Sometimes taking an afternoon off is the best idea along the Tele track. There really is no rush when you can camp in a spot like this one.
So I decided it's better that I go first today. We're having a bit of electrical trouble with Jamie's old winch and his old Canter. He's not known for doing a lot of maintenance to that thing, so thanks Jamie. Yeah, so today on the track was quite tight in a few spots, so I had to jump out, break some branches off, push them out of the way where needed. So yeah, just to give us a bit more clearance, just to try and minimise any damage that might happen to the truck.
We approached Sam Creek. We thought another good idea to get in front of Rick because there's a bit of a sharp drop off to the right hand side. So what it meant, the trucks are wide, so we had to hug the left hand bank because I don't think it would have been real good if he fell into that creek, would have been on his side. So got in front of Rick, guided him through, took it nice and easy.
That line right there, mate. Not that.
Mistake Creek was a steep entry, very rutted out, like wombat holes, so say your left-hand wheel will be up in the air, vice versa, right-hand wheel while the front was down. So it was a very steep entry. So we watched a few cars go down first, saw what line they took, and they took a great line, so we decided to copy their line in the truck. So I went down first.
Righto, just about to enter Mistake Creek. Nice little steep drop off going down into it with a sharp right-hand bend. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, the Isuzu was flexing pretty well on that one. So yeah, it was very interesting. A few little holes there where it was just dropping and kicking and bucking. So yeah, that was cool fun. Alright, that was a little bit hairy as you go down around that corner, but she slipped in a spot, but super fun. That is so cool.
No brakes needed so far, so that's a good sign. Too easy. Too easy. Going to reverse up and probably dry toe the Can-Am through. Apparently the water a little bit deep here for it, so we'll play it safe. I don't want to wreck the camera buggy.
Yeah, so the next one was Cannibal Creek. Well, that one was interesting. Geez, that is straight down. Wow.
Pick right hand down, right hand down, right hand down, mate. Hey, hold it there, mate. You've got to square your wheels up to go into the turn now.
No, I got no turn there at all.
Next episode, we need to recover 6-tonner truck from Cannibal Creek before we blow a tyre. Get that same 6-tonner truck over the dodgiest log bridge that's ever been built, and then tackle Nolan's Brook. Should be easy. Said no one ever. This is Exploring Off the Grid.